written by Mike Vagel. Gamers to the rescue. For 10 years, scientists tried to unlock the mystery of how protein fold, because protein are important building blocks of many microorganisms that cause disease. Understanding their structure would help with the success. Science turned to an unlikely source of help: computer games. In 2008, the University of Washington created a computer game called Folded, which players have to design new proteins within few weeks. In the game, players had worked out the structure of a protein in a deadly virus that baffled gamers. Working together were the most powerful than ever multi scientists, tapping into the power of so many minds. One is called crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing and one is called crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing allows individual organizations to ask the general public or particular task or problem. The help can come in the form of idea of service. People willing to volunteer to take time, because each person's thought important the project is small. But the amount of effort people can accomplish a lot when coming from hundreds of thousands of people. The Latitude Prize, one of the world's first crowdsourcing efforts, solves a problem that had troubled people for centuries. For sailors, knowing exactly where can they or when can they sail a ship from the land can be a matter of life or death. Ship that lose track of their position can suddenly run into shoals or other hazards as sink. Sailors have long calculated their latitude by carefully observing the sun position in noon in ages past. However, they could only guess their longitude. In 1714, British government offered a cash prize to anyone who could come up with a reliable way to know longitude at the sea. People all over the country spent years working on the problem. It wasn't until 1741 that a clockmaker named John Harrison came up with a solution. Harrison knew it was possible to calculate longitude based on the sun position if he knew the correct time. The problem is that the best clock in the 1700s used pendulums, which swung back and forth to keep time. Those clocks were useless at sea, where ships often tossed and turned from the motion of winds and waves. Harrison invented a new type of clock that could keep time at sea, which allowed sailors to calculate longitude at any time of the day. Crowdsourcing food preservation. Crowdsourcing proved useful in solving problems on land as well. Napoleon Bonaparte, France's greatest general, once said, "An army marches on its stomach." In other words, soldiers can't fight if they can't eat. In 1795, France's government offered a prize to anyone who could devise a way to preserve food for a long military campaign. After 14 years, candy maker named Nicolas Appert perfectly a method of sealing food arrived in the anti-champagne bottle. He used the prize money to set up the first factory for canning food. His method is still used all over the world. Working together. Contest on the only way to put a bunch of minds on the same problem. Members of the public can also work together to achieve a goal instead of competing with another. In 1849, Joseph Henry, a scientist working for the Smithsonian Institution, and some 140 volunteers to collect water data from locations from all the United States. Participants carefully keep track of their local weather. The submitted reports each month by telegraph. Over the next 10 years, the project continued to weather observers in Canada, Mexico, Latin America, and the Caribbean. The information gathered the frontiers about the weather and star was published in a book in 1861 that became an important part of the climate record. Modern-day crowdsourcing. Crowdsourcing has continued to change. New technology have emerged. The creation of the Internet has allowed people to work together on projects more easily than in the past. Wikipedia, a crowdsourcing online encyclopedia, allows the members of general public to write fact-check and the edit its article. The site millions of users more collective experience and knowledge on everything that has science to history to sport not to see TV shows than any traditional encyclopedias writing staff ever could. Crowdsourcing supercomputer. Scientists have long used very powerful computers known as supercomputers to help them crunch numbers and perform complex calculations, but supercomputers are very expensive. Getting access to one can be difficult. Crowdsourcing over the internet has allowed scientists to create large networks of thousands or millions of regular computers used in homes, offices, and schools to do kind of work that only supercomputers could do in the past. SETI, an acronym that for Search for Extra Intelligence. For decades, scientists have been in gathering and analyzing electromagnetic signals from space, a sign of aliens across the galaxy. In 1999, a green cipher was released called SETI at Home. The program used the process of the millions of computers to rest analyze small units of data collected. The same method has now been applied to software testing, math, biology, and more. Every time you walk away from the computer, it could be helping science. Putting gamers to work. One of the exciting methods of crowdsourcing uses computer games. Since the success of folded computer games, scientists have released small games that turn ordinary people into lab assistants. iWire has a game of mapping neurons in the brain. iWire has turned ordinary people to lab assistants. iWire has gamers mapping neurons in the brain. People played Planet Hunters, found 40 Earth-like planets that professional astronomers miss. Line up patterns of color square look at the puzzle block game. The Tetris is player, though they are realigning up DNA sequences and helping release disease caused by genetic disorder. Fascinant is a game that causes DNA from algae and fungus, including them. People who play it try to discover new ways to protect the trees in real life. In Quantum Move, players find new ways to move an atom with a beam of light. There's no limit to the kind of important research that scientists can crowdsource using computer games. Testing ideas on the crowd. Crowdsourcing isn't only used for science. In 2008, Lego began crowdsourcing ideas for new set of their new toy brand and character, and they want 13 older could suggest the idea of new Lego sets. Vote for proposal they like. If an idea got at least 10,000 votes in a year, Lego would consider making and selling the set. Lego fans could come up with far more ideas than company designers could. They could also tell the company which set would be popular. In 2016, the member of its public suggested celebrating the work of women at the space agency, NASA. Her idea skyrocketed in the voting. The following year, Lego released a 231-piece women of NASA said they become immediately bestsellers. Crowdsourcing money. Another form of crowdsourcing uses the power of a group to raise money for a cause. One person alone might not have the cash to finance an invention, a movie, or political campaign. However, if thousands or millions of people contribute only a few dollars each, the money adds up quickly. Thousands and even millions of dollars to create new music albums, films, and video games. In 2014, the online space game Star Citizen raised more than $150 million or for development, a record amount for time. Crowdfunding also has been in use for many charitable causes. Adopt Together is a website that allows people to donate money to families looking to adopt a child. Donors receive updates on children who have been adopted. People are more likely to donate money because they feel more involved. In 2014, fundraiser on YouTube called Ice Bucket Challenge went viral. Everyone from movie stars to ordinary kids. It videotaped themselves dumping ice water on their heads. Each video asked people to donate money to help cure ALS, a disease that attacks the nervous system. Doctors used some of the $150 million raised from the challenge to help to identify genes responsible for the disease. Thanks to millions of ordinary people helping out, doctors are one step closer to a cure. When crowdsourcing backfires. Crowdsourcing is a powerful tool, but once the power of crowd is unleashed, it can be hard to control. The British government found that out in 2016 when they decided to allow the public to vote on bids for a new polar search ship that cost $287 million. They expected people to name the ship after a famous polar explorer like Anne Shackleton or naturalist David Attenborough. Nature's documentaries. Instead, internet voters latched on a slightly less scientific name, Bertie McBoatface. When the scene name won, the organizer of the name contest refused to honor the result. They named the ship after David Attenborough anyway. To calm the disappointed in public, they gave the silly name to the ship's submersible research drone. Bertie McBoatface is already at work exploring water of the Antarctic. The organizer naming the campaign learned a valuable lesson. When you turn things over to a crowd, you might not get the result you were hoping for. The crowdsourcing a better future. Despite some setbacks, crowdsourcing can be a powerful tool for progress. It's very likely that it will become even more popular in the future. With crowdsourcing efforts underway to help the environment, cure disease, and explore space, you could be the part of that changes history.
Good job!
Nếu mà cô Trang gọi thì bảo cô gọi cho cô Thư đấy chưa?
We almost. We can try again.